Where did Twilight say that their room was? Oh, hey, there's Victor. Maybe I can ask him. I went around the corner and was about to ask something to Victor when I noticed how slow he was walking. Wonder why he's like that. Better yet, I wonder why he became the way he is.
Deep in the woods there was a fire that burned with an evil desire to feed on the pain, a flame that would never retire, a fire that would drive you insane. And it said, why don't you cast yourself on me? I promise you won't feel a thing. There's golden treasures underneath, you'll see. Now please give yourself to me. Deep in the woods, the fire grew higher. The flesh would dissolve and expire, but the bones and the ashes remained. They whistled and snapped like a choir, a chorus that cried out in vain. And it said, why don't you cast yourself on me? I promise you won't feel a thing. There's golden treasures underneath, you'll see. Now please give yourself to me. Deep in the woods, there's still a fire that will never grow weary or tired, and draws closer and closer each day. And in bed, we start to perspire. Pray you don't hear that refrain. Give yourself to me.
Luna jumped up with alert. Thankfully, she had finished the story. She flew out of the room at lightning speed. My face dropped a little. Even though she had told the story, I still felt like she was leaving a very important detail out. I was racing to the location of the screams as fast as I could when I found Vinyl and screeched to a halt beside her. I found her drowsy and crying from the poison. She put her hoof on her head. Whoa! Is it just me? Or are there three of you? I winced. Not another one. Not another one. Suddenly my horn started to blink. My face dropped, but then quickly took on a fierce expression. I quickly picked up Vinyl up with my magic and sped through the hallways. Sparks seemed to fly off my hooves as I fiercely ran on the wooden floorboards. All I could think of was that I would not let it happen. Not again. As I rounded the corner, I took in quite a sight in a matter of a few seconds. A van pony was slowly creeping towards Twilight Sparkle. Twilight looked white as a sheet. There were magic burnt marks all around the walls and the floor of the van pony, so she had obviously tried before I had arrived. All I needed was a glow of red from his eyes and a toothy grin on his face to know him. Victor, Victor, I whispered as my pupils slitted. I was shaking in my boots as the van pony came closer. I had tried everything, but the van pony had dodged it all. Oh, why hadn't I thought to bring a wooden stake or maybe some garlic? The van pony was crouching to strike. It leaped with hungry glowing eyes and razor-sharp teeth as it roared. I shrunk as my body posed to block the bite from my head. Suddenly a flash of color flashed in front of me. I quickly opened my eyes and followed the rolling blur. I was shocked to find Luna slamming Victor on the wooden floor as a... Oh my sweet Celestia, I gasped with my hoof over my mouth. Luna roared and hissed in Victor's face and then breathed heavily. You? She breathed. Will not hurt Twilight's sparkle. She turned around quickly and blasted her magic on a van pony that was trying to bite me. The magic knocked him out. She turned back to Victor and found him gone. Luna immediately sped in front of me to protect me. Don't have to, said Victor's voice from above. We both looked up. Victor was horizontal. He was smiling evilly. What? Luna whispered. I already got what I wanted. The light flickered, one flick making Victor disappear. Luna looked around quickly while Victor's laugh echoed the hallway. Luna, I whispered. Luna froze and then raised her head with a disgusted look. Now you know why I hate them. Why I wanted to protect you from them, she said flatly. Luna. She turned around fiercely. I jumped. Because they made me like this! Luna shouted with tears rolling down her face. Her body crouched under her emotions. They made me into a monster. Luna collapsed, crying. I put my hoof on her shoulders. I couldn't even protect all of you, no matter how careful I was. Luna. She looked up. I'm so sorry. I came closer. Luna, listen to me. None of this was your fault. You did do your best, and that's the best that you can do. Besides, you probably saved Fluttershy from it, mostly. And I looked around to look at the delirious Vinyl. Looks like you still have a soul that can be saved. I looked back at Luna, who was still staring at Vinyl. Slowly, Luna's face hardened. She grabbed Vinyl and I followed her as the procedure began, with the slam and lock of a door.